it's Liz Yuille from Old Stables Crafts. Thank you very much for joining me again today for another Inspire Create Challenge Day. And today we have a theme which is it's all relative. That's it. It's all relative. So I have put together a card that is for a sister. I actually don't have any sisters, but I thought it was a nice word to do. I've used the layering alphabet edgelet dies, which are in the annual catalogue. I will go through very quickly how you use them. And I've also used the cherry blossom dies that are from the new mini catalogue. They are part of, let me find it for you, part of Parisian Blossoms, which is on page 14, which is this suite, which is gorgeous. It is just so pretty. The paper is foiled with champagne foiling. There's two bundles, so there's the Forever Blossoms bundle and the Parisian Beauty bundle. So I'm just using the dies from the Forever Blossoms bundle. There's also an embossing folder, rhinestones, petal pink metallic edged ink, and it's the metallic edge is in champagne. And then here you've got the two stamp sets. So you've got the Tower of the Eiffel Tower rather, and then this lovely cherry blossom as well. And it's gorgeous, really nice. The dies are only in French, so we've got merci and amour, which I don't think need to be translated, so you know they are just what they are, so thank you and love. Okay, so I've made this one using Petal Pink and Pool Party, which are two of the, and champagne foil, and this is the ribbon. And this was inspired by the colours of the paper, although I've used the 6x6 colour family stack, this is the Regals version, for the paper, and I'm going to use the same again for the card that I'm going to make, but I'm going a completely different colour. I'm going cherry cobbler, and I've introduced the crushed curry, so it's all the C's. So this is crushed curry and garden green for the leaves. So I have done a lot of the prep. Now the thing to do, and I'm using an A5 card base to make an A6 card. So this is the die, and these are how the dies slip together. So basically you get your piece of card, you lay your die onto the piece of card, pop your insert for your particular letter into the frame and die cut it, and it comes out like this. And you've got these lines where you can line it up on your strip. As it was, I didn't specifically use them because I was going to cut it down anyway, so I went slightly wider and I've cut it down. But that is how it works, and it's got extra letters in the alphabet, so it's got some of the letters that you need for foreign language, and it's also got accents and some punctuation as well. So I've already put together the Easter bit in cherry cobbler and black. This is going to look completely different from the other one, but I just wanted to show that you can get a really different look simply by changing the colours, and I think we do sometimes get fixated by, you know, something can only be a certain colour. So just add some liquid adhesive on the back, and then, now I have already trimmed this one down, so I will need to then trim the one I'm adding down, and just stick it on the back, or on the front rather. Just make sure that these all line up. Of course, the easy way to do that is to get a ruler and to make sure that they do, and it's just a tiny weeny bit off, but it's not too bad. I think we'll call that level. And then this is the back, and you'll get this layered look at the back as well. So all I need to do for this is just to trim the back, and I am going to use my mini trimmer, which is the one that you can get in the joining offer at the moment, because I think this is just the easiest way of trimming down. So you just line up your edge on the edge would be useful, and just trim, and it will just take any of the odd, the little bits off that need to come off, and just hold with your finger on the guard here, and that holds everything in place, and then this is all nice and straight. Pop that down. Oh, I've got a bit of card caught in there, but I'll sort that out later. Right, so that's my basic word, and then I'm going to trim this down to the same size kind of mat. So I want this to be 5.5 inches along, so, and 3 3/4 wide. So again, with my trimmer, and I want it that way. Yep. Nope, that way. And I will have to sort that out. So 3 3/4 is there. And then I'm going to take 1/2 inch off here. So this is 1 inch, 3/4 of an inch. About there will be 1/2 inch. Straight would be better. And there we go. And then I can pop this on here. It is going to be too big, so I will need to trim it down again. But I actually want it to come there. And then I can decide exactly where I have this in relation to the card. So do I want it to be slightly higher up, slightly lower down, sort of in the middle? And I'm going to go for sort of in the middle. So what I'm going to do is add adhesive to the side of my paper and to the R and this area of my die cuts, and then actually I think I might go this way. Oops. Then I can pop this on the back. Now all I need to make sure is that I'm at least here, so just pop that on, turn it over, and that's perfect. Or pretty close to perfect. And then we can bring back in the trimmer, get rid of the piece of paper that's still in there, and trim everything down. So just line up my edges and trim. Line up this edge. Actually, I'm going to take the end off first because that's not completely straight in relation to the background. So we'll take this off. Yeah, I thought so. I'm going to have to use scissors for that because that is rather too thick. So let's just trim this with scissors. So just run, because I'm going through 3 or 4 layers of card. So the guillotine is great for a couple of layers, but yeah, I thought it might be a bit too much of an ask. And then it should go through 2 layers without any problem at all. There we go. So that's our piece. And then all I need to do is pop it onto my card base and crease that. Don't need the ruler anymore. Add this to that. I love the script on the back here. It just wasn't quite right for what I was after. So pop that down. Now do remember that on Inspire Create Challenge Weeks, if you go over to my website, you'll find a link to the challenge group and you'll see what all the other design team members have got up to. So you can get lots of inspiration on It's All Relative. So all sorts of amazing projects. I'm filming this obviously ahead, and for the ladies who have already submitted their challenge ideas, there are some cute things. Mine's probably the most off the wall so far, but that's not to say there won't be some more off the wall, I mean. And this I'm just going to pop down there. So this is one of the dies from that lovely die set. And it's basically just so you can start building up your flowers. Now I want one of these to go on the card, as in flat. And then we've got, actually I'll come back and do the stamen in a moment. Then I want some dimensionals for the other two. Oops, let's pop them on the back, shall we? Not on the front. Fortunately, it's going to have something stuck over the top of it. Note to self. Yes, that's going to be a definite do as I say, not as I do. Always stick your dimensional on the correct side of your die cut. And then I'm just going to add some leaves. And these are just cut with the garden green. So pop one there. And now if you've enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, you can do that just by clicking the subscribe button, which is in the bottom right hand corner. I love when you subscribe. It makes my heart sing, so it would be great if you felt you could subscribe. I try to bring different videos, so they're not always cards. There's 3D, there's bags, all sorts of things. So all I'm doing here is just building up some decoration. And as you can see, it's a very different feel from the original in the pastel shades, the subtles. And it's all done just by changing the colours of the basic equipment that you're using, which I love. It's one of the great things about card making, is that you can just change one or two little details, and in doing so you change the whole feel. Now, I don't think brother would be a great word, particularly with flowers. It's a bit long, but it may fit, but you could put a name, something like that. And I just happen to have alternated. You could do rainbows, you could do all sorts of things, shades of blue. Let's cover up my boo-boo. So these are just stamen. In fact, I'm going to do the easy option of put the glue on the flower and then stick the stamen to the glue, rather than trying to put something gluey down. And of course the glue dries clear, so it's really easy to just put a little bit too much, doesn't matter. And the last one, oops, I've got the shakes for some reason today. There we go. So we'll leave that there. Now I do need to obviously put a liner on the inside of my card, which is the thing I've suddenly realised I've forgotten to do. I do, however, have the Forever Blossoms stamp set. Let's take, I haven't stuck all the stickers on yet, but let's just take these out. And what sentiment should we have? How about always and forever? Right, okay, so I need a few colours. Little pink, cherry cobbler, garden green. Right, okay, I'm going to do this in quick time because I forgot. So some liners. 1, 2, ridiculous size block for that, but 3. Okay, so the quick way for me to do this is in that order. So I'm going to start with the one for my pastel version, which I'm going to stamp. Oh, I've just changed my mat, so let me protect my mat a wee bit with a piece of scrap paper. There we go, one piece of scrap paper. So I'm going to stamp, whoops, and stamp, and lost one of my stamps, there we are, and then come in. This is Pear Pizzazz. So that's that one. So let's close those up. Now, because I'm going from light to dark, I can just go without having to clean. Normally I would recommend cleaning your stamps in between, but, you know, let's get real. Okay, so Always and Forever. There we go. And the leaf and the flower. There we go. So matching to the outside of the cards, and just simply need to be stuck together. So thank you very much indeed for watching. If you are in the UK and you still don't have a copy of the spring summer catalogue, and you would like one and you don't have a demonstrator that you would normally work with, do pop over to my website, which is linked below, and you'll find there a tab for catalogues. You'll find a PDF of all the catalogues that we have, but you'll also find a catalogue request form. So take a look at that and then just pop the request through, and I do sometimes just check that you did actually want it. I've had a few people send hoax requests. I had one very nice gentleman from Scotland who rang me. I got a request through with his name and address and what looked like his email address, and he rang me after I'd sent it off to say A, he didn't have email and that someone had made up the email address, and B, he lived on his own and he wasn't a paper crafter. So yeah, weird, huh? So I do sometimes just check. Anyway, thank you very much indeed for watching. Do go over to my website and have a look at what the others have been up to. As I say, there are some fantastic projects, so do take a look at those. If you've enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you would like to subscribe, it's the bottom right hand corner. And of course, if you're in the UK and would like to purchase anything, there are links to what I've used below. If you are in one of the European countries and would like to join my team during the amazing Celebration offer, then that would be fantastic. All the details for that are on my website, and as I say, that's linked below. This is the Celebration catalogue, and you get, for £99 or €129, either 130 or 175 euros of products of your choice, plus the new mini cutter, which I've shown you, the sample paper pack, which is a full 48 6x6 sheets of all sorts of different papers. You can see an example of them here, and a choice of any stamp set that you would like from either the annual catalogue, the clearance rack, or the mini spring summer mini. You can't include host sets or celebration sets, but you get all of that plus a starter pack with business supplies, so you can give people catalogues and stuff. Even if you don't want to run a business, you can just hand them out to your friends. All that for £99, no P&P, brilliant. And you can become a member of my team, so UK, France, Austria, Germany or the Netherlands. I do already cover European countries, so yeah. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Bye!